see you survive. I guess you got hard, Mayo. You made me harsh. So harsh. You got me so hard. There was a moment where I stopped being hard, but I thought of you, and it got me hard again.
All right, horns up, metalheads. Time for another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. We are broadcasting from the Hookah Lounge Studios on the face of the sun.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Oh, man, it is hot.
But it's so humid.
It's the humidity. It's not the heat, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because
dry heat's great.
Oh, yeah.
I sit in the oven all the time. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the humidity.
I mean, out in Vegas, people walk around 150-degree heat all the time. They don't care.
Yeah, feels like 50.
Throw a bucket of water out there, so people will die. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, it's good to be back on the air, and I'll tell you what, it's good to be back and have Michael Sweet with us.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, we do.
He's got a new kick-ass solo album coming out called One-Sided War, and we're going to play a couple tunes off that and talk to him next hour.
It is a good album.
Seriously,
really,
this will probably make my top 50, top 10 at least.
Yeah,
maybe top 5.
It might.
It's gonna, it's a good album, and looking forward to talking to him. He's always so much fun to talk to.
Yeah.
And so we've got some great music on the way. We're going to hear some new Dead Daisies, which I'm looking forward to hearing, and much, much more.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Brand new.
If you
just
go to
came
the
out
store,
the store.
If you go to the store, you can probably get it
right now. Right now you can. Yep.
Yeah.
And so we're going to, right now, though, to kick off the show, we're going to play a little Black and Blue. I was just bitching about this the other day. We don't play enough Black and Blue.
Oh, yeah, you were.
This is Nasty Nasty.
Isn't that a band? No, that's Naughty Naughty.
Naughty Naughty. Let's just be Nasty Nasty.
Okay.
All right?
We could do that.
All right.
Are we allowed?
We are.
Because we're on the radio
That's
now.
right.
We're on, like, 101.
105.9.
Yeah. See, I'm not good with numbers.
You aren't.
No.
You failed math.
I can light them up.
Why don't you do
numbers.
that?
Okay.
Light them up, brother. From the brand new Dead Daisies CD, Make Some Noise, there is the Dead Daisies with Fortunate Son.
I've
an
heard
old CCR tune.
Oh, it was a cover.
Yeah, didn't Bob Seger do that tune too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did a good version.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Dead Daisies coming up on this KISS tour.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Actually, that's really the reason I'm going.
I know. I'm going because my granddaughter wants to go.
All right. So, all right. I am happy about this.
But it's cool that it's in Rockford, too.
Did you see, I sent you that thing the other day of the KISS cartoons with Scooby-Doo?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I bought that for my daughter, the granddaughter. That's why she wants to go.
She wants to see KISS?
She wants to see the cartoon Scooby-Doo.
Well, she ain't going to see Scooby-Doo at that concert.
No, I don't think so.
So looking forward to that Freedom to Rock tour coming to a town near you, KISS and the Dead Daisies. Just go out to see the Dead Daisies, if anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
kick your butt, man.
Hey, 30 years ago, To Hell with the Devil came out. I thought it was Soldiers Under... Is it Soldiers? No, it's To Hell, isn't it? It's To Hell with the Devil. Yeah, it came out. Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, and you notice how Michael Sweet still sounds as good as he did back?
He does, man. He's still got a great voice, man. Holy cow.
Did you ever get to see them live?
I saw them open for Megadeth.
Did you?
Yep.
I actually saw them. I took an old girlfriend way back in the day. She wanted to see White Lion, and Stryper was the opening band.
Nice. White Lion. Yeah, that's your favorite band.
Well, hey, it's, you know what? You know how my wife gives us crap about going to see Motorhead and Priest being a sausage fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a sausage fest.
But in
White
Wisconsin,
Lion.
You're allowed to go to Sausage Fest.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes.
It's okay. It's
sometimes,
okay. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they...
Sometimes they do, sometimes, yeah.
Like
Okay.
Bratfest.
Yeah, Bratfest is a good time, yeah.
See?
Hey, did you hear our friends from Wayland got picked up on a tour? They're on that Carnival of Madness tour.
Who's all on that?
Hailstorms, Shinedown.
Oh.
I sent a message off to our buddy Dean and said, hey,
nice.
Tell Lizzie Hale how hot we are.
Oh, yeah. Tell
and
her
how cool we are.
Yeah, she should be on our show.
She should be on our show.
Yeah, because she's holding out, because she knows she's just going to fall in love with us, and she's just going to want to move in and everything. And I think that's people. I think that's
probably why we haven't heard from Veronica.
Yeah,
we sent her home, and she's mad because we didn't let her stay here with us.
Yeah, well, we can only handle so much.
So much, yeah. Exactly. All right, coming up, we've got News of the Weird. There's always plenty of that, and we've got Also talking real metal. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the metal world. And then next hour, we're going to talk to Michael Sweet, play a couple new songs for you. It's all coming up right here on Rock and Metal Revival. What do you say since last week we had Glenn Hughes? We played a little Deep Purple.
Oh, we could do that.
And this is Knocking at Your Back Door from Perfect Strangers. What are you smirking about?
It's a naughty song.
We're going to send this one out to Kim from Jerry on Rock and Metal Revival.
Somewhere 2 villages are missing their idiots.
What the hell? Where'd that come from?
I taught myself how to keister.
How to
Yeah.
keister up the keister?
Look, the electronic toothbrush part still works.
Oh, no.
But you found them. Rockin' Metal Revival.
There's our friend Lizzie Hale, who will not call us.
No.
And Ms. Hyde.
Remember when we went and saw her at the Coronado?
And she kept looking at us.
Yeah,
and
we were up in the balcony.
Yeah.
Well, you kept flashing her. She really liked that.
You think it had anything to do with her mom sitting like right next to us?
Well, that might have had something to do with it.
And it was Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah, it was, too.
Yeah, she sang. Yeah,
we got lucky.
We did.
Good seating.
I know. All right, so it is time for News of the Weird. And, Jerry, you've picked out some dandies here.
I tried.
All right, professional joint roller earns up to $7,000 for his creation.
Now, this dude has got some skills, brother.
Yeah, I'm looking at these pictures. These are...
Yeah.
A man who rolls joints for a living is proving that the old adage, do what you love for and money will follow.
Yeah? Well,
Tony Greenhand, 26 of Albany.
Greenhand?
Yeah.
I bet they are after handling all that.
Yeah, and sticky. Albany, Oregon, told the Vocative.
Yeah, it could be.
Who cares?
Yeah.
He considered one of the best joint rollers in the world. His biggest order yet was for $7,000 to make a set of small joints that look like weapons, including a fully smokable AK-47 spliff he made from rolling papers and half a pound of weed.
Wow. Holy cow, that's a lot of weed.
He goes, I basically jump out of bed and start rolling joints.
Man, that's a lot. Holy cow. That takes some skill, though. I printed you out some pictures there so you could.
They're nice,
see.
man. You got to. You know what? You got to put these up on our Facebook.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
After the show airs, we'll throw them up there so people can see them.
Yeah, I'll try.
What do you think?
I'll try to remember.
You'll try hard.
I'll try. But who knows, man? I usually forget because
you've usually rolled one of your own. That's probably the problem.
Yeah. I'll act like I am.
Here, Shetland pony breaks into pub, starts drinking from beer glasses.
Sounds like it's related to some people I know.
Yeah, exactly. Better pony up for those drinks there, buddy. A Shetland pony named Mocha was horsing around a little too much earlier this week when it snuck into a British pub and started drinking out of stray pint glasses, according to the Southwest News Service. The unsaddling incident happened Monday afternoon at the Ascot Arms, a pub in Kent of the UK, run by Mocha's owner, Michaeli Herzig. Mocha lives in a paddock near the pub, but decided it would rather sow its oats inside the pub.
Nice. Hopefully no one roofied it.
Nope, he says he's not a big drinker, but he does walk around like he's a bit drunk. He's very friendly.
So he blends in very easily.
He's very friendly and he likes to meet people.
He's a little long in the face.
Kind of reminds me of a Steve Reamer.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah,
be.
it could.
Yeah, he likes to take everybody else's drink when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
And he
just something.
told us he was hung like, never mind.
Wow.
All right, so.
No, that was
a lie?
That was the opposite.
Oh, okay.
It was opposite day.
Oh, okay. All right. And 2 dogs left alone in car crash into West Virginia Walmart.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, when a rolling car bumped into a Walmart in Wayne, West Virginia this past Friday, witnesses probably didn't expect to find man's best friend behind the wheel.
No, but hey, you leave him in the car.
The owner of the car says she left her 2 dogs in the vehicle while she went shopping. She left the car running in order to keep the pups cool. Well, good for her.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to give her props for that because I'm going to just tell you right now, if I run up on your car and you've got your dog in there and the windows are up, you're going to come back to a vehicle with no dog and 4 broken. And I'm going to break every window out.
Nice.
Not just one. I'm breaking them all out.
Man. Yep.
I'm not messing around, man. I don't
need to do that, man. Leave
you
your
wouldn't
dog
do that
at
to your
home.
kid.
Leave your dog at home. Just because your dog wants to go doesn't mean it needs to.
Yeah, and you know what? You might come back to an ass kicking too.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Right? Little RMR justice.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right.
Leave the dog at home.
Yeah, leave the dog at home. Even, I tell Beamer that all the time. You need to stay home. He goes, "Oh, I want to go to Jerry's and hang out in the hookah lounge."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You've had enough hookah."
Yeah, you've had enough.
Yeah.
You stay home.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't. You're in no condition to drive.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess the dog shifted the car out of park and took a little joyride.
Nice,
Confused
man.
shoppers watched as a slow-moving vehicle collided with the building. The incident is yet another lesson why it's a bad idea to leave your dog in the car, even if the air is on.
Yeah.
Witnesses said the car owner appeared to be in her late 70s, according to WSAZ. The state Arizona figures it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Now, if dogs do decide to take another shot at driving, perhaps they should first visit New Zealand, where a very talented pair of canines completed, I should say, a driving test in 2012 on live TV there.
yeah. I saw the video. It was
Did ya?
funny. Yeah, they were really good. They were signaling with their arms and everything. Yeah. It was.
Are you
there.
really?
No.
How long had you been in here before that happened?
in the
hookah
lounge,
lounge, yeah.
partaking? Quite a while.
Quite a while. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was like an Indy race.
And one more thing.
like an Indy car.
Yeah. One more quick
Shifting
news
gears.
of the weird. Now, okay. You know I just switched jobs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, a woman in New York, she won $3 million in the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So all weekend, what she did is she went around and ate at every Mexican food cart she could find,
No way.
and then went and left her boss a present on his desk on Monday morning.
Man. It wasn't like a bundle of money,
No.
was it?
It was a bundle of, yeah. So, ugh.
Oh, that's crappy.
Yeah, that's a crappy thing to do.
Yeah.
So,
That's really
oh man, that just stinks even to think
Oh,
about it.
man.
All right, so that winds up news of the weird. Coming up, we've got Talking Real Metal, and
It was
next hour.
probably steamy and everything.
Oh yeah, probably like a big old
Wonder how
cow
fresh
pie.
it was.
I bet it was fresh.
Yeah. Nice.
But I promised my buddy Anthony Esposito we'd play one of these this week. So here's Red Dragon Cartel. This is Feeder
Oh, nice.
on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rockin' Metal Revival.
All right, metalheads, it's time once again for Talking Real Metal. Grab the kids around the stereo speakers. It's time for them to shut up and learn something.
Yeah. Wake them up.
That's right.
Sit them by the speakers.
There will be
Crank it up.
There will be a test.
Yeah. Make
All
sure
right.
the neighbors can hear, too.
Exactly.
Because you don't want ignorant neighbors either. You want
No.
everybody to be up to date on what's going on.
So you guys are out getting the mail, and you can say, "Hey, did you hear Black Sabbath is charging $1,500 for VIP packages in Ireland?"
Holy cow. No, I did hear that because your radio was so loud.
damn loud the other night. All right, so yeah, Black
Nice.
Sabbath now think they're
They think
Kiss.
they're Kiss,
Yeah.
really. Jeez, and they got 3 original members, so they're even better than because Kiss only got 2 original members.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So, all right, Testament.
Still not worth $1,500. Sorry,
What, Kiss or Black Sabbath?
either one. Not going to spend it.
Well, maybe if you could get some sex with Ozzy now that he's a sex addict.
Oh
For
yeah,
that
you could
$1,500 too.
probably work out a deal.
Yeah, there you go. Testaments. The Brotherhood of the Snake album was written really, really, really quick.
Really quick.
According to Eric Peterson.
Hopefully, it's going to be thrashing. There.
Yeah, so I bet it, just hammering it. Iron Maiden's Nico McBrain says, "We've always made great records." I have to agree with him on that to the point.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
There's a few
boners in there, yeah.
Yeah, bummers there.
Bummers,
Boners.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. A new Megadeth drummer, Dirk Van Buren, on Nick Menza. He was a very particular swing. He had a very particular swing to his playing.
Yeah, he was a swinging guy. He didn't
Yeah.
use near enough cowbell, though.
No, nobody does.
No, you
After
gotta
doing this show, nobody does.
Yeah, it's got to be cowbell in there,
Yeah.
man, if you want to really get it going.
Get it going. Yeah. Look what it did for American Band from just
Mississippi Queen.
Yeah.
Can't go
Honky
without.
Tonk Woman.
Yeah.
Original Anvil lineup reunites in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada.
And 3 people witnessed it.
Yeah, it's like a Spinal Tap show.
It's like you saw the movie
yeah.
when they're playing someplace and there's like 4 people there just banging their heads and that's it.
We'd like to thank Bobby for coming out tonight. Hailstorms, Lizzie Hales on their next album. We're going to do a rock record this time.
Don't go doing it in Nashville. Go somewhere else. Go to Los Angeles.
There's a
somewhere.
lot of good rock players in Nashville.
I
man.
know, but they got their players. They just need to rock. They don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of people in cowboy hats last album was kind of lame because of that.
Well, I don't think it was the
It was
people
the
in
belt
Nashville.
buckles. Yeah.
You got a nice belt buckle on there.
No, it's nice.
You know
but hey,
what a belt buckle is?
what's that?
It's a gravestone for a dead penis.
I should have two then.
All right, next, going further. Rat reunites without Bobby Blotzer at birthday party. Did you see that he fell off a riser the other night too? Bobby Blotzer did.
Oh, did he? Nice, man. He's
You know what would be kind of funny is if Rat reunited without him.
and left him out.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
and grabbed Fred Curry from Cinderella to drum for him. That would be funny. Primal Fear planning special 20th anniversary concert in Germany next year, says Ralph Sheepers.
So we'll get our tickets.
Get our tickets
ready
now.
to go.
Yeah.
we're
Get our
going.
passports.
Better start learning how to speak German too.
Ooh, this is sad. John Oliva is recovering from a stroke.
Yeah, well, it's good that he's recovering.
It beats a lot better.
I didn't even know it. I guess
it.
it happened in April, and he's back to being able to work on music and stuff. And
Okay.
he's going to
He
be
can still
putting out-
play and stuff?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's actually getting healthy.
Yeah.
I guess he's not doing any drugs, and he's not eating.
So he's not
and
eating fun or anything, huh?
Yeah, he's
All right.
boring now,
Yeah.
but hey.
All right.
But he's going to be
alive.
around for a while,
Okay,
which is good. Yeah.
Frankie Bello says Anthrax is at the top of its game. I have to agree. The last
They
two
are.
albums have been
Last two
outstanding.
albums have been great. Wow.
All right. Megadeth's Dave Ellison on drummer Kirk Van Buren. He has real charisma to his playing. Why is everybody just complimenting each other
drummer,
and
yeah.
Megadeth?
I don't know, because
They're coming to Milwaukee with Metal Church in October.
that would be good, but they got a couple other bands.
Like Suicidal Tendencies and a couple other bands.
I'd watch them too, but they're, maybe. We're at the rave.
No, they're at the Milwaukee Arena.
Really?
Yeah.
I might be interested in that.
All right, we'll talk after the show. All right, Poison.
No, I'm not talking to you after. I only talk to you when I have to for
Here,
this.
talk to this. Hey, Poison and Def Leppard to tour together again in 2017, says Brett Michaels. You know what?
I will ignore that one.
We need to get Eric on the phone and find out about that, because he's just like joined up with the Brett Michaels band. And
yeah, maybe he can join Poison too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Twisted Sisters Dee Snider to release We Are the Ones solo album in October. I know that I won't be buying
I will
that.
be ignoring that.
Yep. Metallica back.
thanks anyway,
Yeah,
Steve.
thanks, D. Yeah. Back to the Front book.
I give it an F.
And a U. Metallica, Back to the Front, book about making of Master of Puppets to finally see the day of
Dude,
light
I
in
might
September.
I might be interested in actually reading that.
Yeah?
Because I'm not going to wait for the movie.
No.
It'll take a while.
Yeah. Gene Simmons, I can't imagine continuing Kiss without Paul Stanley. You can't.
No.
You shouldn't have continued without the other two.
Well, yeah.
I'm serious,
Yeah.
man.
Well, you got to keep the cash rolling in, right?
If you didn't make enough cash in the first 30 years, that's your problem. Vinny P says Last in Line will tour Europe with Saxon.
That would
fall.
be a good show.
I'd like to see Last in Line.
I got to see Saxon last year. That was a good show.
With Priest, wasn't it?
Priest. Yeah, that was great.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to that one.
No,
because I
that's,
kind of
It was free too.
Was it?
Yeah, I think you
Oh
got
yeah,
me there.
yeah.
You
I think
set me up.
I set you up on that one. Speaking of Saxon, why don't we play some?
We could.
All right, this is Metalhead.
Oh, this is great.
All right.
Yeah. This is when I thought Saxon was over, and I just grabbed this CD one day because I hadn't heard of Saxon doing anything. Well, just because I wasn't paying attention to him since the late '80s, and wow, man, Metalhead just.
It's the thing. It's the
like,
deal.
wow,
Jerry says
Saxon,
it's the deal. Hey,
Saxon is the
Jerry gives
deal.
it a both thumbs up. So
Hell yeah.
go out and pick it
I
up.
won't tell you where those things are going. Up,
yeah,
but,
exactly.
hey,
Coming up next hour, we'll
there's
talk.
two of them though.
Coming up next hour, we'll talk to Michael Sweet right here on Rock and Metal Revival.
This portion of Rock and Metal Revival is brought to you by
Now then, forsaken soul, open thine ears and slake thy thirst on the music that can force kings to their knees and oceans to boil. Behold, the song that'll take you to the top of the charts.
All right.
There's a guy named Fred and he's got a pair of slacks. Ooh, Fred's got slacks. Really quite sharp, but they're a little tight in the waist. Ooh, Fred's got slacks on the boulevard.
There is brand new music from Michael Sweet. It's his brand new single called Bizarre from the CD One-Sided War. And Jerry, I don't think my stereo speakers have recovered yet.
Yeah, you could definitely damage them if you crank this up.
Oh.
This is some good stuff, though, man, really.
This is outstanding, and we are fortunate enough to have him back on the show with us again. We'd like to welcome to the show Michael Sweet. Welcome to the show, Michael.
You guys are making me like 3 shades of red right now, man.
Dude, I over the years I've seen a lot. I've seen you with Stryper and your last, the other solo projects and stuff. But I'll tell you, this one is I don't know what to say. I don't even know the adjectives to use to describe it. It's unbelievable.
Well, probably most Stryper fans don't want you to use the 4-letter word ones,
Yeah.
But those kinds of words. But you know what, man? It's the kind of album that kind of brings out. I've heard a couple of people say that they've been listening to Bizarre and they can't drive slow.
It's a speeding ticket.
And I think that kind of sums it up. It is one of those songs, and the album, I think, as a whole, is one of those albums that just kind of pumps you up and makes you want to turn it up. And that's what I miss about the '80s, and miss about rock music in general. Is back in the days in the '80s, you got a lot of that.
Yeah.
You got that stuff that you heard for the first time and made your head spin around and go, what's that? And that was the point of this album. That was the goal of this album.
Well, you certainly achieved that. I mean, you got some, besides yourself, you got some heavy-hitting guitar slingers on this one.
Absolutely, man. I had said before I recorded this album that I really wanted to shine as a player. And as I got more and more into it, I played all the rhythms on it and most of the overdubs and some of the solos. And as I started working out solos for songs that Ethan Brosh played on and songs that Joel Hoekstra played on, I started realizing, it's sounding a little too much like a Stryper album and less what I had envisioned. And I made the phone call to Joel and to Ethan, and, they're just two brilliant players. I love them. I love them as people. I love them as players. And they really took the album to levels that I could never take it to. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's some great shredding on here. I think we've had Ethan Brosh on the show before. Well,
yeah, we have.
Who was he with before?
He's done a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of solo stuff. He's toured with a number of bands over the years, and he's done instrumental albums. He actually did a really cool video with George Lynch.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's a shredder. He's a local guitar hero, a Berkeley guy.
Yeah,
and he takes you back to the days when there were guitar gods and guitar heroes, and Ethan is one of those guys.
Yeah,
I think we've seen him with Red Dragon Cartel. He was one of
That's right, he did. He played with Red Dragon, toured with them for a while.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Mike, I gotta ask, how do you keep your voice so strong? I mean, you haven't lost a step since the first Stryper album, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but from going back and listening through all your stuff, I'm like, how does he keep that voice so strong?
You know what, man? I'll tell you, I definitely lost some of my range over the years, but I don't know or think that that's necessarily a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sing like I used to. I mean, I used to have a much higher voice, a much higher speaking voice. I talked more like this, back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And, I sang a lot higher. But I think because my voice was so high before, now that it's come down in range, it almost seems as though it's more acceptable to people now. So, it's worked in my favor in some ways.
Okay.
Have you found tuning down a little bit helps, or?
You know what? We don't tune down yet. We tune in the original keys.
Nice.
And the only songs we tune down on are the songs that, like, for example, King of Kings on the new album Fallen, Big Screen Lies.
Okay.
We drop our low E, which is at E-flat, down to C-sharp, down a full step.
Yeah.
Well, so it's the old Van Halen Unchained tuning.
Yeah, there you go.
Michael, I saw not too long ago you were celebrating 30 years of Soldiers Under Command, I think it was.
Now, well, no, 30 years of To Hell with the Devil coming up in October.
That's right, and coming up in October. Did you back at that time ever envision 30 years later, man, people would still be digging that album?
You know what, man? I didn't. I didn't really think about the future. I took it one day at a time, and I lived for the day and tried to enjoy every moment of it. And so because of that, I never really thought long term. Now I do. Now I think long term. And I think in those ways, like, hey, I wonder if Fallen in 30 years is going to, I do think like that.
Yeah.
But I never did back then. I was only 25, 26 years old. What am I saying? I was 20. When To Hell came out, I was 23 years old.
Ooh, wow.
When Soldiers came out, I was 22. So I was just a whippersnapper, and I was just enjoying, the rush of everything around me, touring and being able to live out my dreams at such an early age.
Now, do you find that the Stryper fans look at your solo career a little differently than they would look at a new Stryper album?
I do. I don't know that they necessarily say that, but the actions kind of prove that to be the case. Sadly, I get a lot of support from the Stryper fans, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they all come on board. And it's kind of sad because, especially with an album like this, it's every bit as good. And I say this, with no ego whatsoever. I think I'm just trying to speak frankly and honestly with you and give my opinion. I think it holds its own against any Stryper album.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I really think it does, and it's right on par with that. And it's kind of sad because for those small amount of Stryper fans that won't give it a chance because they feel like I'm abandoning Stryper, or there's possibility I'm going to leave Stryper because of this and all that stuff. It's sad because they don't give it a chance. They won't listen to it. They won't view it. And I've had people tell me that. That's why I know what I'm saying is accurate. But I do appreciate most of the Stryper fans that do support what I do and come on board. I'm not leaving Stryper. There's no plans of that at all in the near future. That could happen down the road. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, Oz could leave Stryper.
Yeah, that's
Robert
true.
could leave Stryper. I mean, any one of us could at any given time. But there are no plans of that. We're all getting along. We're all having fun, and we still feel the calling to do what we do.
Cool. Now, I was looking on your website, looking at the Rat Pack packages and stuff that they got for this album. It's like crazy. I saw who makes the Flying V guitar there? Is that a Jackson or is that something else?
That is a new company I just did a deal with, and I couldn't be more happy. Best company I've ever worked with, and it's Washburn Guitars.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of the few guys there. Nuno's another guy that's there.
Yeah.
Ola England and myself and just a few other people. But, man, they are the nicest bunch of people, and they made me the most absolute killer guitars I've ever played.
Sweet. I actually build guitars, and I'm a fan of the pointy guitar, so I love those Randy Rhoads kind of pointy guitars. They're just awesome.
Yeah, me too. The only thing I'm not a fan of is when you travel, they get thrown around and they're more prone to chipping.
Yeah. Those things chip,
That sucks. Both of my points are chipped, and, it happens, but oh well.
Yeah, they don't make good stands for them. You got to get, you go set it on a regular stand, and those chipped corners hit the floor, and boom.
Exactly. And what I do, that's why I carry lots of Sharpies with me.
There you go, yeah.
Break out the Sharpie and make it black again, and you can't even tell. But
hey, Michael, one of the tunes that I'm really digging on this CD is called Radio. Now, I know a lot of my friends in the music business that live in Nashville who used to be in the big hair units back in the 80s. Like there's a whole community of them down there. Was that song kind of sent at them?
Yeah, that song is, and it's supposed to be. It's not done in a mean-spirited way.
No.
Because I've done it.
Yeah.
And I've written songs that have country flair to them. On the last album I did, a song called Coming Home.
Yeah.
Had steel guitar on there, and it was very country-esque. I've co-written songs on this album, as a matter of fact. The song One-Sided War is co-written by myself and Blair Daly. And Blair's written a bunch of country songs in Nashville. And, Bruce Wallace co-wrote Only You on this album.
Okay.
And he's a big country guy. So, I mean, those guys are some of the best writers in the world. And there's a reason why there's so many, hit country songs, because they're incredible writers. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of laughing at, in the song and the video, the whole guys like Steven Tyler and Bret Michaels, and that all of a sudden throw on a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and they're yee-haw, and it's like,
it's like selling out. It's like,
it's just, I don't buy it myself.
No, not at all.
And I'm just giving my opinion. I don't. It's not believable.
Exactly.
It's not real. You know when someone's really country, and you know when someone's really rock.
Exactly.
And you know when they're faking it. The fans aren't dumb. They know it. Now, if they all step into it with the attitude of, hey, I know this is fake, then fine, so be it, and I wish Stephen well and anyone else that does it. But this song and video is just kind of saying, hey, I'm going to write a country song, and it won't be long till I'm on the radio, and when it goes to number one, I'm going to fake the fun like a clown in a rodeo, and that's kind of the point of the song, and you're supposed to watch it and listen and laugh,
I'm looking forward to seeing that video.
Big time.
Do you got a really big belt buckle in it?
Got a big belt buckle.
Nice.
I got a nice shot of my cowboy boots, my big 5-gallon black hat.
Nice.
I've got a shot, we're talking about like trucks and guns and all that's in it, man.
Yeah. You got like what is that, a mandolin or
that's a banjo.
Banjo.
That's
opening?
An electric banjo, distorted. And
nice.
I wanted to add some kind of country flair musically to it.
Nice. You could have added some cowbell.
No, man.
Come on.
I could absolutely. That's a perfect song for cowbell.
Well, before we came on, you were telling us about the song "Golden Age" is going to be coming out also real soon. You want to tell us about that release?
Yeah, there's some songs. I don't ever sit down and say, okay, I'm going to write a song that sounds like Priest. Or, okay, now I'm going to write a song that sounds like Dio, or now I'm going to write a song that sounds like Van Halen. I don't ever do that. But you hear, certainly, because those are all influences of mine, you can hear some of those flavors in, like, say, Bizarre. You hear a little Van Halen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In Golden Age, you might hear a little Priest. In I Am, you might hear a little Dio.
Mm-hmm.
And, I love those bands, man, and growing up, those are the bands that influenced me as a writer, a player, a singer, big time.
Yeah. All right, well, we want to make sure everybody know. When's the release of the album coming out?
The official release is August 26th, so we're less than 4 weeks away.
Sweet.
Excellent.
And we do have another video no one knows about yet, now they will, coming for the song Golden Age.
Nice.
Cool. And it's a lyric video, but it's also a concept video. Not a concept video, but it's got other footage, and it's got footage of me singing it and footage of Ethan playing it. So it's not just a boring lyric video,
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's coming soon, and then we have a music video for radio.
All right. Excellent.
That'd be awesome.
And then you've got all the Rat Pack, the special pre-orders going on right now. Rat Pack does a super job promoting their artists.
They're killer, man. They do. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to work with them, is because I was watching them for a while, and what a great job they did on all their releases. And they just kill it. They kill it. They sell albums. They put together amazing packages, and a lot of other labels go through companies like Pledge.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, nothing against Pledge, but I just think that's stupid.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that with the Sweet and Lynch album.
Yeah,
we worked with Pledge, and basically Pledge got a big piece of the pie, and then Frontiers got a big piece of the pie, and then George and I basically saw nothing.
Oh,
that's not right.
That's not good at all, man.
We got our advance, but we haven't seen any royalties to this day, and I don't know if we will, but, it's just silly, absolute silliness. There's no reason why the label or the artist can't do that.
Yeah.
And I just view Pledge as kind of a third wheel.
Yeah. Somebody getting their fingers in.
Yeah.
I kind of scratch my head over why a lot of people do that, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I'm Mr. Opinionated today, aren't I?
It's okay with us, man.
I just wish you'd cut down on the cussing, though.
Oh, well, yeah. If you want to hear that, man, you guys are going to have to interview Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's okay. We're fine with it.
I was impressed with all the cussing on this new album, though. There
is a couple of cuss words on it. I think you get a dam a couple times.
Yeah,
man.
I know, man. I'm pushing the boundaries.
You're pushing the envelope here.
You are.
Tell me about it.
So, are there any plans to do any touring on this?
Well, I mean, there's always plans to do touring. There was with the Sweet and Lynch album, and that didn't happen. But for sure, I've got to get out and do some touring next year, solo. I haven't toured since 2000 solo.
Yeah, because these are great songs.
I'd love to see them live.
Yeah. Holy cow!
Yeah, I got it, and I want to assemble a really killer band. Hopefully, Ethan, and just a great band that makes people. I love looking out in the crowd and having a band. I had this back years ago, having a band where people don't really know what to say and their mouths are open.
Yeah,
exactly. And people are just shredding up there, and it's so tight. And that's the kind of band I want to assemble for this tour.
This is very cool. Well, Michael, we appreciate you coming on Rock and Metal Revival today, and we're here anytime you need to promote something. But what do you say? We should play Golden Age, or should we play radio?
Oh my gosh, man! I would say play radio because radio is so different from Bizarre.
Okay.
It's a fun song. If you listen to the lyric and you smile along with listening, I think you get it. And it's really different. It's got a great groove, and it's probably one of my favorite songs on the album.
All right. Sweet. Michael Sweet, thank you for coming on RMR.
Thank you, guys.
From their CD For All the Kings, brand new music from Anthrax and Breathing Lightning on Rock and Metal Revival. And
I just had the actual album out today.
The vinyl?
Yeah. It's blue and white.
Is it?
Really cool, yeah.
You never showed me that one.
The new stuff they do with vinyl is really cool, yeah.
Cool.
It sounds great, too.
All right. They are coming to Chicago with Armored Saint.
That would be a good show.
Yeah.
But where is it at
some theater, Gramercy Theater or something?
Oh, yeah? Huh.
Yeah.
That might be something to think about.
Well, I know you and I are going to see Glenn Hughes.
Yeah, I ordered his autobiography.
Did you?
Yeah, so I can get that signed.
I'll sign it for you. Just give it to me. I could spell his name. All right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure I can do that.
I'll get a crayon.
All right. All right, we want to thank Michael Sweet for being on the show. Make sure you check this whole CD out. This is no joke. Go to Rat Pack, pick up one of their bundles.
Yeah, you can get in. They got one that you could win a guitar.
Yeah.
Win one of his guitars, drum heads.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff, man.
Rat Pack is the real deal. So check that out. We want to thank Michael Sweet for coming on the show. And then next week, we got a new band coming on the show, and I'm kind of excited about it. It's a band called Chains Over Razors. And we're going to have Mikey V, the guitar player, on with us, so you can check that out.
That's a different band, too.
Yeah,
a different kind of band.
A little different for us, but we're looking forward to having them on the show. We want to thank all of our affiliates. We want to thank 105.9 The Hog for finally playing our show this week.
Whee!
Yeah.
Squeal like a hog.
That's right. And we want to thank everybody. And remember, once again, as we always say...
Who else? We got other people to thank, don't we?
We got Corey at Uncontrolled.
Don't thank Corey. Don't thank Corey.
Corey said that he's got relatives down here now in Wisconsin.
Oh, no.
Hear a lot more.
Oh, yeah?
And he said he's still not trimming your deck.
No, man.
Yeah.
It'll look bigger. Come on.
Yeah, he said no way. We want to thank Robert and everybody at Megarock, and we want to thank Coonsy and everybody at Rock Rage.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Check out our Spreaker page.
Our Spreaker, iHeart, iTunes, our Facebook.
Interviews are up there. All kinds of stuff to check out.
And then Jerry has a special page of his own on Pornhub. You can check all that out.
Oh, yeah.
And until next time, don't drink and drive.
Smoke and fly.
Peace.
This brings to an end another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell two. Until next time, this is Rock and Metal Revival.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?
To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Megarock Radios on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and on Uncontrolled Noize Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on UncontrolledNoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations.